Hello lads, welcome to a very unique video which is not Roblox. Well, it is Roblox related, but it's not specifically directly Roblox, you know. But in this video, I will rank in the tier list all the quirks in Boku no Roblox, of course. I have seen people done some rankings, but not a tier list on it, so I would just take the honors and do that. I have played this game for quite some time. Well, I'm not max yet since they increased the cap, but I'm not so far behind. I'm not so far behind, so but from my experience, I know how all the quirks work and what they're good at and what they're not good at. So that's why I will make in this tier list, and with full confidence that this is quite accurate. But if you have some opinion, if you have an opinion on something, like if this information is wrong, or if this is, or if you have others' opinions about the stuff, then let me know in the comments. Without further ado, let's get on with it. So I have organized everything from common to uncommon, rare, and then legendary. So we will begin with the common quirks. So we have engine right here. Now where to place this? It's quite I'm not really sure where to exactly place this, because I mean this quirk is very bad for, well, not very bad for, it is kind of like it's bad for farming and it's kind of bad for PvP. Especially with multiple people, you can't attack multiple people because all his attacks is single target. So I will put this on, I'll put it on D because of the speed. You get a lot of speed from it, which is a very good thing in some occasions. But if you're high level, that is pretty much useless. Next up is giant or gigantification. I just put giant there. You make yourself incredibly big with this, like incredibly huge. You get a lot of health, but it makes you a very big target so that it's easier to land moves on you. Your hitbox is very large and you don't do a lot of damage. So I would say this is a maybe an F. Yeah, I would say an F. It's just not good. It's not good at all. Next up is hardening. This is really tanky. You get if you have the full mode, if you have all the moves, you can become really tanky and deal quite some damage, because the one leap move it has, it's really annoying in PvP if you're fighting someone that is not a big AoE guy, Quirk lad. So I will put this on maybe C. I don't know, I quite like this. I quite like to use this sometimes. Then we have Naval Laser. This I heard is pretty annoying in PvP, in low level PvP, but it's really, it is also really decent in farming actually, surprisingly. So I will also put this on D. Jet. This is also an annoying PvP quirk. You can basically just jump around and deal damage and just continue jumping and not get hit if you don't have an AoE quirk. But Jet nonetheless is very bad in farming, but it's very good in PvP. So I put this, well, not very good, but it's very decently annoying good in PvP. So I put this on D. Then we have regen. This got no combat moves, I think. Well, I think it got, I don't remember the combat moves for it, but I remember it's got a lot of regen. It's one of the most tanky, it is one of the most tankiest quirk, yeah, because of the regen. So you can basically not die, but it's pretty practical, close to useless. So we'll put it on E. Then we have, well, you can't even read this, but that's the somnambulist, that the sleep quirk thing, you know. This is actually pretty good in PvP and farming bosses, so I will actually put this on B. Why is it good in PvP? Well, you can sleep your targets and you can continue using all your sleep moves on them and they will be forever stuck, which is something I like to do with other people. So it's pretty good, and it's very good in villain raid. It's one of the best. It is the it's possibly is the best quirk in villain raid or hero raid. So it's on B. And we have tail. I'll put this on E. I don't really like tail, to be honest. And then we have voice. Voice is a long range, but it only had like, and it got like what, 2 useless moves. Well, not useless, but it got long range and it deals decent amount of damage. But it's easy to dodge and you can kill him easily with, like, while he's doing this, because he can't dash while doing the moves. So I will put this on E. Then we have zero gravity, very annoying in PvP, and it got a big attacks as well, and you can become extremely fast with it. So I put this on B, because you can also farm bosses quite easily with it. Okay, so now we're done with the commons. There's nobody reached S and A yet. I don't feel satisfied with those. But now we'll move to uncommon. So the first uncommon is acid. I don't really get much of acid. I don't really get it why this is such a good quirk, people say. I mean, it's good, but not in PvP. It's trashy in PvP and it's quite trashy in farming as well. So I will put this on E, actually. Then we have air propulsion. This is basically a one for all, but very much weaker, much weaker. What, just like have 2 moves? 3 moves, I think? I don't remember, but it's quite bad. That's what I remember, so I'll just put it on. Not F, because it actually deals some damage, so I'll put it on E as well. Then we have Black Hole. This is actually pretty good in PvP. Well, in low level PvP, high level PvP, they use other quirks, but this is actually good in PvP with other low levels, and it's not so good in farming, but it can be pretty good. Depends on the boss you're playing against. So I put this on D actually. Next we have Hellflame. This is actually really good for PvP. Very, very good for PvP, but it is kind of not good in farming, but it's decently farming. So I put this on C. Next we have Clones. I haven't played this a lot, so I can't really judge it the most, but I've used Clones once. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun to just troll around with people thinking, oh, that's me. Oh no, psych, that is not me. That is somebody else. That's a clone. So it's good for trolling, having fun. But if you're talking about the farming and PvP aspects, in PvP, I guess it's pretty useless. If you're in that area, like arena, people will know that's who is who, I think. Or maybe it's kind of good in PvP. I don't know. I haven't really tried PvP with it. I just tried farming. Farming is pretty good with it, not gonna lie. Just send your minions and they will waste all their attacks and you can attack them back easy. So I'll put this on C-ish. This is very discussion. It's a big discussion with this one, but I'll just put it on C for now. Then we have Permation. This is annoyingly good in PvP because you can just you got like some sort of teleport move, which is stupidly annoying. So I just put it on B, but it's pretty bad in farming. But B, that's how it is. And then we have Pop-Off. Ooh, Pop-Off is useless, hot garbage in PvP. Well, not maybe hot garbage, but it can do, I don't know, it depends really. It can show off good in PvP. I've tried it once. I haven't killed many, but I've killed some with some techniques I have. But Pop-Off is one of the best in farming. Maybe the best, I don't know. But it's one of the best, so I put this on A actually because of its farming capabilities and possible PvP capabilities. People will be mad about this, but I won't. I like it. Next up is Shock Absorption. This is a tanky, very tanky quirk. But it got, I think it got 1 move. It releases the damage you have taken, but that's pretty useless because it's like it doesn't damage a lot. So I would put this on because of its tankiness, and it got some combat things. Maybe put it on D. Yeah, D. Then we have Barb Gate. This is totally useless in combat. It's just transports. You can just have fast transportation, and you can stun the people. You can stun them, and you can be like intangible in a certain amount of seconds. But I wouldn't really rank it a good quirk in PvP nor farming. So I'm quite F or E. F or E. That's the question here. With one combo you can actually deal a lot of damage, but no, not really. I'll put this on F. Ugh, I don't know. I don't like Warp Gate at all. The next one is Electric. I haven't used this so much, but it is very good in PvP if you get close to them. So, but in farming it's also quite decent in PvP if you can stun them a lot. So I guess that's good in farming. So I guess that's good. So I put this on C. Alright, that was the uncommons. Now we'll move on to rares. So, the first rare is DK. This is extraordinarily good in PvP if you can manage to get close to them. So, it got some leap move, and if you touch them with a leap move, you can throw them off, and you can use some other combos I have made myself with it. So, this is actually really good in PvP, but you have to be really close by using it. And in farming, it's really good in killing bosses, so I would put this on B. Next is Muscle Augmentation. I'm not really sure where this is supposed to go. It's very tanky in its full form, and it deals a lot of damage when you got most of the moves. So I will actually put this on B as well because of its PvP, but not because of its farming. Farming is not really good. Maybe C. Maybe C. Hang on. Let me change it. Okay, this is A. And this is B. There we go. Much more comfortable now. Okay, next up is Creation. Creation is... it's very discussional if this is good or not. It's very good in farming, I've heard. but I don't think so. I don't really understand why it's good in farming. People say I use it in farming. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So, but in PvP, it's really trash as well because you have to be, I don't know, like really close to use them. And if you use a long range move, you can easily miss if they move a lot. So I would put this on D actually. So oof. Oh, here you have cremation. This thing has been buffed and nerfed all the time. I don't know where to exactly put it, but before it was the most OP PvP fruit in the game due to its AoE attacks. But now they nerfed it, I think. So, but it's still pretty good in PvP. I don't know how much damage it does now because they nerfed so much of it or something. I don't know. But in farming, it's not so well. It's actually pretty good in boss farming, in Nomi farming. I've used this when fighting Nomi, so I put this on A as well. Quirkless, F instantly. It's nothing. It's just nothing. But I know it's used for the deck one for all, but that's the only good thing about it. It shouldn't be on this list because it's not a quirk, but it's just something to use for. So I just put it on F for now. Dark Shadow. This should get a revamp very soon. I hope so because it's right now the moves are kind of bad. You have to be really close when using the moves, and some moves have like a mid-range move. It's semi-good in PvP, but it's kind of bad in farming, so I put some E. Yeah, E. Harsh decision, but it will be on E. So, now we're done with the rares, and now we move to the legendaries. So, the first legendary is All for One. This thing is a straight up S because, oof, I have tested it, I have fought against it. It's so broken with its AoE move, if you hit it correctly. It's so stupid. Why is that a move? And its mode makes you even more strong, which is more broken. So I put it on S because of in PvP it can obliterate you instantly. And in farming it's really good against bosses. I heard, yeah, against All Might. All Might is pretty well, not pretty good, but it's decently good with it. So S rank. And overall, because of its revamp, S as well. Because oh my god, that's the most broken quirk of them all. I should make a different category for S+, but nah, I'm too lazy to do that. So, but this is an S. It's big AoE moves. It's just stupidly broken. It's so, like, why did they revamp it to that much? It's now stupidly broken. Next up is Half Hot Half Cold. This requires a lot of skill to use, and I mean a lot. If you are really good at it, it can be an A tier. But since the majority of people ain't good with it, I would put this on B. No, maybe not. I would put this on A, to be generous. Next up is Overall. This is a S instantly. Due to its farming capabilities, it can one-hit every boss if you have the right amount of strength. So that's why it's on S, and since it's revamp, it's also godly in PvP, so it's S, for sure. Explosion is possibly, it's not as the worst legendary, but it's good nonetheless. In PvP, maybe not so good. If you hit him, because it's hard to hit with this, but I would C or B. Maybe B, to be generous here. And the last one, Deku One for All. Now, I heard rumors this will get a revamp, but I am not sure about that. But as of right now, it's not so bad, but it's not so good either. In PvP, yes, it's good, but in farming, I wouldn't say it's that good. It takes some time to kill with the moves, but I'll just put it on A. To be generous, I like the quirk. I like the quirk. I like seeing people with the quirk, and it's quite hard to get as well. I think I am comfortable with this decision. I am not sure. Okay, there we go. Now I am comfortable with this decision. Explosion C, because I don't really feel like this is a good quirk against other PvP players. But yeah, that's it. That's my tier list. That's my Benni's opinion tier list. If you disagree with something, please let me know in the comments. I'll be reading every comment. From my experience, I have used every quirk except for Tail, but I've seen it in combat. I know it's kind of bad. So, well, ish bad, I've heard. I don't know. It's just rumors, but you are free to say your opinions in the comments. Thank you for watching. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. That's up to you. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.